Hello everybody and welcome back to Locking It Down with Lucy. It is episode 203. Oh my god, no, I'm back! I'm feeling sexy and free! I'm not really actually. But I'm just feeling back to my normal self, you'll be pleased to know. Hooray, I have overcome the jet lag. I have come back to playing games. I have many things to discuss. My life is back on the rails. Although someone did slap me today and was like, "Hey Lucy, what part of the world are you in today?" So now I seem to have a reputation of going around. But thank you for bearing with me last week when I was like, "Hello everybody." It was bizarre. I don't know if you've had jet lag, but I've had it. I think the first time I came back from America, I had it quite bad. This one was just pretty bad in the sense of just like every morning I just woke up and I was just so sluggish. And I was like, oh, but I like the morning. The morning's when I get stuff done. And then I would go to bed just like... And what do you know what I had to hear? Tossing and turning from above. From below. Awful. So I'm happy to be back on my schedule. To be ready and free to do the show. To talk with all of you. Woo, woo, woo. So, I don't know why I've suddenly turned hyper. What can I say? Right, what can I say? I can say hello to you guys. Okay, Lucy had the slug mode modifier active. Yeah, it was rubbish. And then about 12 o'clock, I'd suddenly start to feel a bit more alive. It was weird. It was strange. Justy, good to see you, says, hi, back to normal, Lucy. Hello. Hopefully normal Jazz-D. Blackbeard says, hello, Lucy. Jamie says, Lucy has regenerated. I have. Same teeth. Still need to go to the dentist. Postcat says, did you rest? I did rest. I did nothing most of the weekend, which made me feel a bit rubbish, but I think it was necessary because normally I like to get on and do something, but I literally just sat and just played video games and just tried to roll with it rather than be like, let's do everything and feel really tired and exhausted. I thought I'd just let the tiredness be. So I literally did nothing on the whole of Friday and the whole of Saturday. I was just like, and then Sunday was when I just woke up and I was like, yes, I feel it today. Did I do something on Sunday? Oh no, I did something on Saturday. So maybe I was just like resting. When was I resting? I think I rested Friday and Saturday. Did I go and see? I saw my cousins at the weekend, which was nice, but I think that was Saturday. I was still feeling a bit jet lagged. One of the days I would rested. So that did happen. So thank you for inquiring. KRP TV says, hi, evening, Lucy, evening. We got Caitlin saying hello. Oh, no, howdy, sorry. Howdy, partner. Howdy, Caitlin. Good to see you too. Jamie says hello. Dusty says evening, all. Jose says, what's the dealie? Oh, I don't even listen to that song, but yeah. Tom L says, never mind, Christmas has already come early. Oasis are back, and there goes the deposit for the flat. They are back, I have heard. Think the conversation was probably, hey, no, you need money. And he was like, yeah, probably do. So they just brought it in for the money, but that's it. Some may say it was done for a good payday. I've just made that up on the spot, everyone. So if you hear someone else saying it, it came from here. But yeah, I have a friend of mine, a shout out to Fran. She is very excited for Oasis. She's a big Oasis fan. My mum was a big Oasis fan. And a couple of weeks ago, I was singing, she's electric. So, yeah, good day, I suppose, to be an Oasis fan, but also an expensive weekend. Terence says, hi, Lucy. Dusty, thank you so much for being a member for 19 months. It's good to have you here. Sorry, this is all you get. You get some emojis, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I did a stream on Sunday. I can't remember what I did the weekend. We'll talk about that later. So let's talk about the poll for a second. KRP TV says, riding the poll. Personally, I slowly start thinking about Christmas when all the months ending in burr begin, but I wait until after Halloween before I actually start Christmas. You're right, September, October, November, December. It works. It's a good strategy. I like it. Now, the reason I put this here is because I did go to the shops and I was befuddled, and otherwise stupefied when I saw Christmas stuff out. Now, firstly, I can't be too mad about it because whilst I'm not a big Christmas person, it does bring in a lot of chocolate. And I do like chocolate, and someone's got to eat that chocolate because it's going to go off by the time it gets to Christmas. But I was still like, it's August. This is probably the earliest I've marked it. Chocolate doesn't really go off, but it goes a bit stale. But I was like, who's buying this now and saving it? Actually, Smash cut to my dad hoarding it and sticking it in the cupboard next to the radiator. And you know what will happen in 4 months' time? He'll get it out and it'll all have melted. True story, that did happen. He does seem to put all of the food that is meltable and gross in the cupboard by the radiator. Bad move, would not recommend. So I just wanted to know, I gotta know about Christmas. Is it too early in your mind to be thinking about Christmas? Because now I'm thinking like, should I start like getting Christmas presents in? It feels like, I don't know, it's got me on the cycle. I also had somebody else say to me, hey Lucy, do you know it's only 19 days until Christmas? I was like, no, I didn't know. No, 19 Fridays. Panic over. And I was like, you know what? I didn't know that because I wasn't thinking about that because it's not something I think about on the regular. I'm not like waiting how many Fridays till Christmas. I get it. If you're a big Christmas person, more power to you. I personally find it a bit annoying. And also, I just want to enjoy what we have right now. I don't want to be counting the life away. So, poll, 11% of you are saying, no, bring it on. 27% of you say, not yet, but soon. Interesting. And then 62% of you, big landslide, saying, yes, absolutely, stop talking. The world has gone mad. Cadbury's Christmas coins, though. They are good. Oh, at Nissa we got our Christmas stuff in last week. This is too much. I love Christmas, but not before November. Yeah, you got to keep it special. It's not special if you're just talking about it all the time. Oh, I see. Nice. Maybe they made up. Oh, yeah, sorry, so I'm just getting all these little by little. Yeah, I like these. I once asked to stop singing Wonderwall. I said maybe. Definitely maybe. Exactly. Right. Sorry, we're talking about Christmas. I haven't even thought about Halloween. So I think this is a bit of a difference because when I was in the US last week, was it last week or the week before? Week before last. I can't remember where I was. It was weird to see like an influx of Halloween stuff everywhere because we don't really go mad about Halloween here. Like you might see stuff in the shops for Halloween in October only, or maybe like the weeks like literally just before. Like it's not the same. Whereas in America it's like I went to Walmart and I was like, oh my god, this is insane. So yeah, that's why I'm just like it's too much. Halloween chocolate. See, we haven't even got Halloween chocolate out yet, but the Christmas chocolate is out. Same here. I was shopping the other day and had advent calendars for sale already. Oh boy, because I am thinking like, should I just get my shopping in? Because I have to, well, this is the thing, because I'm going to be away in November, I kind of do have to start thinking about it now, because if I order stuff, I won't be able to order it here. I'll just send it all to my parents, ship off all their presents to my parents' house, but be like, don't open the box. It keeps getting better if you dip it in yogurt and cover it with chocolate buttons. Ooh. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Yeah, get past, I think it's November, mid-November is the right time for me. I just think we need to enjoy what we have right now, rather than just wishing the whole year away. The thing I don't like about Christmas, which is why I'm not looking forward to it, is I just don't like the bitter cold. It's nice to not be cold. I like the long evenings. I just feel like the Christmas December time is just like a ticking time bomb of indoorsness. And I'm not a fan of indoors. It's not for me. Well, now we won't stop thinking about it since you're making a whole discussion on it. You've incepted Christmas into our minds. We got to think about it now. You're right. Oh my God, I've done it to myself. Adam Rhodes says, hi, Lucy, and hi, chat. Hello. This Christmas talk is really too early. It's hot. So, exactly. I'm so glad that you people are on board. You people. Do you have a Christmas themed drink today? Well, you could say so, potentially. Because what I've got, locking it down with Ebenezer Scrooge. Yeah, you'll see, I hate Christmas, me. It's boring, it's long, it's a day where you have to do things that you don't want to do. I hate it. It's forced family time. But, I take my family time when I decide to. So anyway, the drink today, the reason I say maybe it's Christmassy is because I've got this rather lovely green mystery drink, which I imagine is a Mountain Dew. This is the final mystery drink I have from the Drinks Benefactor for this season of benefacted drinks. More to come in the next season, which may be I don't know, September or November time. We'll find out. Okay, so let's open it up because I have been hankering for a drink. Also, do you like when fizzy drinks burn your throat? Like, I was thinking about this yesterday. Like, I like flat drinks because I don't like the burn. But someone's like, oh, I like the burn. I hate the burn. I don't know what season we're on of mystery drinks here. We're probably deep into season 8 at this point. They started in 2022. I think. So, as always, thank you kindly to the drinks benefactor for benefacting these drinks. So I much appreciate it. Right. Oh, it's something different. It's not a Mountain Dew. It is a Sprite. Sprite Chill. Cherry Lime. This sounds pretty delish. I am intrigued. I have absolutely not heard of this. And I quite fancy a lemonade now and again. So that's cherry lime. Now, how does cherry lime become? Oh, Jemisa's saying that's pretty good. Fox Cat saying I've never seen that one. Let's crack it open. Will it burn my throat? What are they drinking? Bleach. You know what? You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to drink this right now. And it's the fizz. It's going to get you. America, you're not doing this right. This is bad. We're doing it better in the UK, by the way. Okay. It smells... When you drink your drinks, you huff them. It does smell cherry-y. It smells like cherry sweets that you get at the sweet shop. Very sugary, okay. And there's the burn. But it's a chill burn. Oh, I like this a lot. Oh, this is delectable. I need more cherry lemonade in my life. Where have you been? It's cherry, it's lime, and it's fabulous. Recommend, massive recommend. Might be one of my favourites. One of my favourites. I am in love with that. It's electric. I'm into this drink. Am I eccentric? I was trying to think of something that rhymed and it came very... It was absolutely not like Christmas in my mouth. It was like a sweet summer's night, okay? There's a 7-Up cherry version in the UK. I think I've had that before. I'll have to remember to try it, to investigate, to compare and contrast. Okay, so what are we talking about today, apart from all the things that I've just been talking about? Let's see, what's coming up on the show today? Thank you to all you lovely people for being here. Thank you for always being here. It's very kind of you. You keep the show going, because without you, there's nothing for me to talk about. Well, there is. I just would talk about it to the wall. I'd be like, hey, wall, do you want me to talk about how I've got 100% completion in Dredge? No, thanks, Lucy, I'm not really that into it. Oh, okay. That's a shame. So thank you for being interested. Right, so today we're going to talk about... Oh yeah, thank you everyone for the weekend stream. Appreciate that. There'll be a new video at the weekend. My God. We'll talk about that later. Highlights and lowlights of the week, obviously. You tell me and I tell you and we tell everybody what's going on. And, you know, give each other a hug, a high five, a pat, whatever you, however you choose to communicate within the chat. Main topics, we're talking about what I've been playing because I've been back on the ball this week, earning them trophies, earning them plats, getting myself to 10,000. Woo! God, it's fun to be. It's fun to not be jet lagged. I feel alive. Clip of the week, of course, which will be my time at the Doctor Who proms. Oh, I loved it so much. We'll talk about it later, but it was so good, and I'm sorry if I broke glasses in your house just then. Oh yeah, and I also want to look ahead. I know I said Christmas, but you know that's fine. I want to look ahead to September because I feel like there's a lot of things going on in the gaming world, like games that are being released coming out in September. So I'm kind of interested. Oh, of course, we're talking about Gamescom as well. I forgot to put that on the Gamescom. Let me put that on the show notes. I finally caught up with what's going on, so we can discuss it not at length, but we can touch upon it. I'll give you my thoughts on what's interesting me and. Which, that was an amount, I suppose. And then I want to look to the future. Ooh, because all this Christmas chat has got me thinking about one of the things I do enjoy about Christmas. And it is the end of year wrap up that PlayStation does. I'm pretty sure one will happen this year. I don't know. But you know, everyone does them these days. Even Sainsbury's does one, for goodness sakes. So I want to try and predict what my top 3 most played games will be. So, yeah, that's what's going on. All right, so hit me up with your... Damn, you scared my dog, sorry. Hit me up with your highlights and lowlights of the week, and we will get chatting about them. Looks like it gives your insides a good clean out. Maybe they need that, maybe. No, 7-Up is supposed to be pronounced sup. Although they spelt it wrong. That's terrible. I did go to Doctor Who at the proms. That is my highlight of the week. It was absolutely fabulously great. I'm going to talk about it before we get to clip of the week. So yeah, whilst I see some of your highlights and lowlights of the weeks coming in, yes, thank you everyone who watched. Thank goodness you're here stream. Thank you again to Luke for donating so that stream happened. That was a lot of fun. I'm really glad I did the stream with you guys to play it rather. I mean, I'm sure I would have enjoyed it playing it by myself, but I did enjoy playing it much more with all of you and seeing the bizarreness and getting that sweet little play. Just to end the month. And then, yes, a new video will be live on Saturday. Just a short talking one, nothing extreme, because that's how I'm trying to balance it. I try and do a short video so that I can spend, you know, to do the gaps between the longer videos. So the next video I will be editing will be either the Vita Grand Slam or the VR Grand Slam. But I think I might be pairing the VR ones together because there's not much footage for that. So I think it might be the Vita one that I have to start next. I've really got to get on my Red Dead. I've been behind. So, yeah, enjoy that. It will be... yeah, just a talking chat one. Quick little chatter for me. Okay, let's see. Jameister says, Lola, my phone died randomly on Sunday and won't get a replacement until Saturday at latest. Also, both my dogs are sick. No, that's too many lowlights. I'm sorry. Hopefully you'll be, you know, the universe will influx and you'll be, you know, get lots of highlights next week, hopefully. But best wishes to your dogs as well. Oh, highlight going on a cruise next month. It's like I don't read the whole comment before I start commenting on it. Well, hopefully you have a lovely cruise and all of that sorts itself out. Highlight, a Dalek figure I ordered arrived today, says Fly Highland. Very nice, love that. Lola, I broke the gun on it very quickly. No, such a shame when that happens. Oh, that was a terrible Mrs. Doubtfire impression. Corey West says, highlight, got my 225th platinum. Nice, congratulations. As always, we love a shiny highlight on the show. Robert Wall says, highlight, got my 105th platinum in Dragon Age Inquisition. Also got 100% completion on my profile after 8 years, excluding DLC. Lock it down with Lucy, as always. Thank you very much. That's incredible. Congrats. I suppose every time now you start a new game, it goes down a little bit. But damn, well done. That's awesome to keep that up. So great work there. Lola, not sleeping very well lately. Yeah, I had that recently, so hopefully it comes back around. I did get some herbal sleeping tablets from Boots. I haven't used them, but I just like knowing they're there, because we used to have at home Quiet Life pills, which we would, my dad would give us, have some Quiet Life pills. They were herbal as well. So yeah, I just think it's nice to just have those things just in case you really need them, because, you know, I've just figured out that I never have a good night's sleep in this flat, ever. So I have to wait to move out if I ever want to sleep through the night again, because it's ridiculous. Like, the alarm was going off today from one of my neighbours. Then I heard, Siri, alarm off! And then he just, like, sings super loud. I'm like, oh, please give me a break. I feel like I'm on the edge, and not of glory. I told you guys before, I'm on Reddit. I'm on the apartment living one. And I saw someone wrote, I'm at the tipping point. Why am I trying to be a good neighbour when no one else has been a good neighbour? I'm just going to do what I want to do and not think. And I'm like, I'm at the end of that. I feel like I'm there. Because, like, these people are slamming the doors. Like, I was going to sleep the other day. Boof! Boof, 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 boof. And I was like, oh, for God's sakes. Like, does no one remember that other people live here? Like, there's 6 of us that live here. Can we need to, like, you know, I can think about that. So maybe now also I just play YouTube videos all day to drown out their noise. But maybe I should just be like, oh my God, like wake up in the morning and go, wake up in the morning, and just continuously sing and just do like my own monologue of the show for 24 hours straight. How'd you like that? They're not here today, so I'm enjoying very peaceful times. So yeah, sorry, that was great to go. KRPTV says, Lola, my auntie was rushed to hospital last weekend on my mum's birthday of all days, but thankfully she's slowly on the mend. Well, best of wishes to your auntie, KRPTV. Hope all is well. Highlight, looks like my job is safe after all, despite the company changing hands. Oh, well, I'm happy to hear that. I just realised I've got to change my social thing to be X and not Twitter. I've got to better do that. Who cares, though? Intergalactic Media says, highlight, my parents flew 1,000 miles to visit me. Oh, that's such a wholesome highlight. That's really nice. Well, hello to the parents of Intergalactic Media. Hope you're having a good time. Ian Graham says, highlight of the week has to be getting 100% in Red Dead Redemption for the first time. Nice, good work. I hope to join you shortly. I've got to join you shortly. I'm getting behind. Terrence says, highlight, Sunday stream, low light, another week laid to rest. Lay me to rest. Why is that a low light? Are you sad at time passing? I'm confused. Sorry, I've gone. Oh wait, is your laptop using the right mic? Why, does it sound really bad? Is there a problem? I've tried to put this noise gate on it because I thought that maybe it was too noisy. But I can, like, that's without the noise gate. I don't know if that is better or worse. I feel like an eye test. Better or worse? There's a hum. Yeah, see, I tried to... hang on a sec. It's weird because I can't hear it. Maybe we'll do some quick tech issues together. Better or worse? I don't know what this... I don't know if that's better or not. Oh, too many glasses, too many. God, that would be great, wouldn't it? That's the thing, he doesn't even sing songs that are that. He just goes, and I'm like, that's not even a song, that's just you making irritating sounds all day. We'll see if that gets better. We've got Jamie saying, highlight, going to my first ever AW all-in 2024. Yeah, at Wembley Stadium this past Sunday, and witnessing Brian Danielson, making history, saving his career and winning the AW title. Nice, I'm glad you had a good time. Hope all was well there. Highlight, moved, happy to have left my job. I guess my low is that I'm unemployed, but happy for the break. Enjoy, Foxy Cat. Yes, you deserve a break, and hope all is well, and congrats on the move. Hope your home is lovely. When they sing, you just got to sing louder. They'll soon learn. Well, that's the thing. My neighbour downstairs has started playing Beach Boys super loud. I suppose it could be worse. But I think he has a vinyl player, record player. But it's like, I was trying to do work, and I was like, please. So I just have to put my sounds on. Like, if the sounds are too annoying, I just put YouTube videos on or Doctor Who music just to, like, cut through some of it. It's like, no, I shouldn't have to be infected by everyone else's sounds, like, constantly. I can't. Oh, well, thank you so much for watching the VOD. I hope you enjoyed the game. Of course, Bank Holiday Monday was great. Virtual Beyond says, PS4 thinks every disc is damaged or dirty. No. Is there a fix for that? I hope so. Jazz D says, Lola, I got stuck in a lift at work and I had to escape by jumping out through the gap once they got the doors open. No, that sounds like an action hero thing, but also I'd be terrified that happened to me. Highlight is that I finished Last of Us Part 1 on PS5. It was great to play again. Nice. Congrats. Dusty says, don't really have any great highlights or lowlights this week. Day off tomorrow and buying tyres for my car, which is expensive. You know, it's not every week has to be insane. Someone needs to write a heavy metal song called I Wish My Neighbors Would Shut the Fuck Up for people to play. Oh my god, can I write that song? It would be like, noise all time, noise all time. Is there any peace in this life? Is there any peace in this life? Cause I wish my neighbors would shut. It'd be something like that. I don't know. So thank you. Sorry, that was a lot. Steve-O says, low light this week is having the house rewired. Lots of mess, no power to switch on the PS4 until tonight. Damn. Well, hope that's not too long, isn't it? Yeah, when there's always workmen and stuff in the house, it, you know, throws you off because you have to get things done. Robert Wars says, you're almost at 75% of the way to your 10,000 trophies goal, and you are a month ahead. And only 2 trophies per day to get. A month ahead sounds fantastic. Thank you for the update, Statman. That is cool. So I've had a good August. Suno, oh, maybe. Raymond says, low light, the week was too quiet. Highlight, going fishing this weekend. Lovely stuff. So my low light of the week, I don't know if anybody lives in the London area, but I was supposed to go visit my parents on Wednesday, and the traffic that was caused by the Blackwall Tunnel fire just caused mayhem. The entirety of London just came to a stop. So I was trying to go like this way to my parents' house. They'd gone out to like a wildlife park centre place, and they were coming this way. Both of us got stuck in traffic on our different sides of town. I was on the bus and moved like nowhere in maybe 20-25 minutes. I got off the, oh my god, and I almost died, like, well, or severely injured. Like, this is legit happened. This is not an exaggeration. I am super lucky that I'm telling you this story. So I was like, screw this. I'm going to get off the bus and try and walk to the next station, which was about a 20-25 minute walk down the road, because this bus was going like nowhere. There were buses like stacked up. So I looked out the window and I saw this mum, and I guess her grandma or her mum, getting off the bus at not the bus stop with their twins in a double buggy. And I was like, you know what? If they're doing it, I'm doing it. So I went down. The driver opened up the door, and I kid you not, this is what happened. I stepped off the bus, but I didn't do a big step. I did a little step, so it was by the curb. And as I stepped off, a guy on a bike went, whoa, like really fast past me. And I was like, oh my God. And the bus driver was like, see, this is why I don't like letting people off. Like, if I had moved out just a little bit more, that bike would have hit me. Oh my God. I was just too like, that it had happened. I was like, whoa, like I just didn't see it coming. Like, he literally, like, here's an action replay. Okay, this is the cyclist. Me stepping off the bus. And there's the pavement. It's like, if I had gone all the way to the pavement, poof. But because I went to the curb first, like the God. There wasn't, I don't think it's a cycle lane, no. He was just cycling on the road, but he was going fast. So damn, that was, yeah. As my grandma would say, it's better to be late in this world than early to the next. But yeah, I can't believe that happened. Like, it was kind of like that guy, the cyclist was not happy, which I understand, because he looked back at me afterwards as he turned the road. But I was kind of just a bit more like, I can't believe that just happened, and I didn't get hit. So, So the order of lowlights, names being like, oh yeah, and almost died. No, but the traffic meant that I couldn't go to my parents in the end, because I walked all the way to the station, heard that they weren't going to be there because they were stuck in traffic as well, and I was like, you know what? I'll just get a kebab and go home. I walked all the way back up the road, saw the bus that I got off of, it had moved down the hill. In all that time that I walked there and back again. Crazy. So, that's what happened. So those are my, my other low light is it's spider season. I had to get a massive spider out of my bathroom, and I was like, So be safe out there, everybody. I'm going to buy some peppermint and start putting peppermint, like, things around my bathroom, because I ain't dealing with no spiders. Too much. And this was a big, fat, brown one. Like, it was a thick boy. No thick boys for me, thank you. Don't take that the wrong way. Right. Don't take that anyway, before I say it. Adam Rhodes says, no highlights this week and never had lowlights, but everything is good, so that can be my highlight. Nice, I am glad to hear it. And thank you. Yes, Final Destination, most definitely avoided. Crazy how... I can't believe how close that was. Pretty insane. Oh. Well, are you a cyclist? Oh, this thing's just broken off. Oh, awful. Oh my God, yeah, I forgot about that. No, it wasn't the same guy. It definitely wasn't. Okay. Let's see. So my highlight of the week, so I'm just checking my highlights of the week. It's the 2 platinums I got. I got Dredge and I got Thank Goodness You're Here. Very much enjoyed playing that with you. I'm going to talk more about Dredge in a bit. But the big highlight, absolutely, unequivocally, was Doctor Who at the proms. Oh my God, I loved this so much. I had the best time. I'm really happy that both my brother and my sister were able to come, because they're like the other two really big Doctor Who fans in my life, and we all love the music so much. Like Murray Gold is always up there in my top songs that I listen to on Spotify every year. You guys have seen when I do the Spotify Wrapped, you know it's there. So yeah, it was so magical. Some would say it was a special show. It was very special being there that night. It's the first Doctor Who proms they had done since, I think, 2013 or something. Like, it has been long. It kind of was decommissioned for a bit. So, I loved it. I mean, I have the clip. Let's watch the clip, and then I will talk about it more, because it feels like I'm talking about something. Now, I did put some of the music in there. I was a bit naughty, and I filmed a little bit of it. But then everyone on TikTok had filmed it anyway, so, you know, whatevs. So, apologies if you are on the VOD watching this. Hi VOD people, good to see you. I'm sorry if you had to sit through advertisements, because most of you, I don't know if you realise, but I don't monetize the show. I don't see it necessary. Probably why it tanks my channel, but I don't care. I just want you to be able to watch this pain-free. But when I get copyright struck, that's when it gets monetized by the corporations. But you know what? Take my money, Doctor Who, if that's what you want to do, because people have got to see the magic. So, without further ado, it's time to play Clip of the Week, which is me, my brother, and my sister at Doctor Who at the proms. Fabulous, wonderful, marvellous, bring it on, let's go. Enjoy. Here we are, the Royal Albert Hall. It's this big old building. Yeah, it's for music. It's a big old building. I'm not sure what this thing is, but it's old and cool, I guess. Who's this guy? Interesting. This is what we're here to see. The TARDIS is here! Oh my god! There's something there as well, and I don't know what that is. I can't quite work it out. It's very cool. Yeah, I can't believe there's a standing for this. There's a Martian out down there! Yeah. Sounds great. Imogen, are you excited? Got Owen here as well. Yeah. You want it? What song do you want to hear?
I want to hear some river songs.
Oh, okay, interesting. Some river songs. Hello, sweetie. Any requests?
It's for Nioh.
Yeah, it's for you.
I would say I just want to play the 15 Doctors.
Oh yeah, I'd agree. Yeah. I want to hear I Am the Doctor. So, well, sit back. Are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then we'll begin.
Please deactivate all mobile communication devices and do not use photography during the
Yes. No, I was good, everybody. Now, even though I was bad, I know why they don't want people to have their phones out. Because they don't want this. All right, then when everyone's doing this, and then when everyone does this, you've got your cameras, you know, the light from the camera. This is what I was doing, everybody. I pressed record, and as you can see, I just sat it on my lap so that people weren't seeing the screen of my phone. 'Cause it's like, you know when you're in the cinema, as soon as that light comes on, everyone sees it. So I just went boop, and I did a bit of this. So that, you know, I didn't want to ruin anyone's experience, but my God, was that a great show. I was just smiling the entire time from the moment it started, and the music, and they played the 15th Doctor's song, which is so good. I love that song. Still sounds illegal. So it was being played. You can listen to it on BBC Sounds. You can listen to the whole thing. And at Christmas time, they're going to release the TV version. Oh my God, I forgot. Catherine Tate was there. Catherine Tate was doing the in-between bit, saying, she was like, hello and welcome to Doctor Who at the Proms. But she kept fluffing her lines, but it's fine. We thought it was funny. She didn't really know. She was like, we're going to be hearing the Companions theme. I almost said Ruby Tuesday. It's not Ruby Tuesday. It's not Riley Sunday, is it? No, because that's a makeup brand. It's Ruby Sunday, like stuff like that. But it was like, everyone loved it. Everyone was clapping. I was like, at one point, they said the Doctor was here, and I almost lost my shit, but then the Doctor was here via satellite. The Doctor is bringing it via satellite. But it's okay. He recorded something for the crowd. There was a little fan interaction thing. God, I love Shooty so much. I love this new series. A lot of the stuff that they played was from the new series, which I like a lot. They had like the monsters there, and I was like, so like when they were playing like something, the first one I saw was like Space Babies, and then the Boogeyman came out, and I was like, and then I Am the Doctor came on, and as soon as that came on, everyone just went, what? Because everyone knows it's the favourite. Everyone loves that song. By the way, if you're not a Doctor Who fan, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But everyone went, everyone was into it, and whilst it was playing, monsters were just coming out. So Jamie, you mentioned that people were standing up. That's because the monsters were coming out and mingling with the people standing. So next time I got to get that standing spot, because people were standing next to the Mondasian Cybermen, not the Mondasian Cybermen. There was like, so yeah, there was the Cybermen, there was the Time Lord Cybermen, there was the Mondasian Cybermen, there was the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman didn't come down. There was the Mummy from Mummy on the Orient Express. There was the Maya from The Girl Who Lived, which is not that one. The Whispermen, which by the way, I almost flipped out because I thought the Whispermen was Matt Smith in his like Christmas outfit. I was like, no, it was a Whisperman. I was like, okay. There was Silurians there, and a Jadoon, two Jadoons, Jadoon platoon upon the moon. They were there. If you don't know what this is, then you have no idea. What I'm just saying words, and I think that was all the monsters. A Dalek did show up at the intermission to tell us, oh my God, it was so good. I loved it so much. Like every time a song played, I was like, oh, I loved it. Oh my God. And I don't know if you guys, oh my God, guys, oh my God. Right, they played the song from, which doesn't really have music, 73 Yards. 73 Yards, I don't know if people have watched 73 Yards. If you've not watched Doctor Who, watch 73 Yards. It's like the modern Blink, if you want to call it Blink. But it's a really super creepy episode. I loved it. And when they were playing it, I went to my sister, I bet the woman's going to show. And the woman was there. The woman was there doing all her signing. And I was, ah! She's there. So I had a wonderful, oh my God, and Russell T Davies and Stephen Moffat were there, and then Murray Gold, who's the composer of all the, by the way, I love this music so much, I listen to this music all the time, they came out to get an applause, and I was like, it's Murray Gold, and then they did a bit for the 13th Doctor, and everyone was like, oh my God, right, this is, I have to say it to someone because it's so exciting. So they were like, oh, the wonderful music that's accompanied Russell T Davies, Stephen Moffat, everyone's like, yeah, and Chris Chibnall got the lowest pop. Biggest pop was I Am the Doctor. Lowest pop was Chris Chibnall. Who were like, yeah, was less clap for that. And then they did this 13th Doctor medley of all her songs. I was like, Jesus Christ. Oh, please. Yes. Oh, I mean, they did pick the best ones to be fair, but it just reminded me, no offense, what absolute rubbish that was. I'm trying to watch The Flux at the moment. What's The Flux? I couldn't tell you because it's all a lot of garbled nonsense shoved into 6 hours. I'm watching it in small parts. I'm like, this is nonsense. She never stops babbling. Also, one of the things I've noticed, why does she run around like this? Guys, we have to go back to the TARDIS now. She's like always running around, hunched over. Her TARDIS makes her hunched over, so she's like pressing all the buttons like this. Guys, fam, we have to go now. I don't know where that's come from, but that's my takeaway from The Flux so far. Don't know what's going on. So yes, that was fine. We had to, and then they did the companion suite, and I was like, everyone clapped because Rose that blink, blonk, blink, blonk, blink, and I was like. And they played Bill's song. Someone said earlier, I wish they would release the season 10 soundtrack, which I 100% agree. I want to hear Where There's Tears, There's Hope. I want to hear Bill's song. So the music, oh my God. I felt like on the edge of tears, happy tears the entire time. And I was like, and every time someone came on, me and brother and sister would look at each other like, oh my God. Oh, and when they played the 12th Doctor's theme, I was like, yes! Well, that's a good thing too. They did all the things. Then they did all of the Doctor Who theme, as you saw. It was good. There wasn't oh my God, and how could I not talk about the opera singer who did Val Decorum, or as me and my brother call it, Val Dummy. She was on it. She performed that live, and I was like, this is madness. Sounds exactly like it is. And it was like, if that's a hard song, if you've not listened to Val, which is the David Tennant Regeneration song, like, she got a big standing applause. Oh, and guess who else was there? Anita Dobson shows up as Mrs. Flood in character. She was like, oh, and I was like, it was too exciting. It was too exciting. And then there was a bit where it was like, it's not over, because as you know, it always ends with a twist. And there's always a twist at the end. There's always a twist at the end. And we all just did the always a twist. It was one of the best days of the year. I loved it. Oh. So next time, I want to be down there mingling with the monsters. I had a fab time. So sorry if you don't like Doctor Who. You had to listen to all of that. But yeah, it was good times. I loved it. Lucy, did by any chance you enjoy yourself? Only a bit. I'm not, Chibbers legit wrote that the flux destroys the entire universe except Earth and then forgot to resolve it. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm watching all the rubbish about the Grand Serpent right now. I'm like, what is this? It's too much. Are you getting a Doctor Who themed gift for Christmas? I don't know. Hi Nick, how's it going? I love how passionate you get about Doctor Who. I'm telling you guys, I love it more than anything, and I'm so happy that Doctor Who is back to its old self. Whilst this new series may have a few more fillerness, I feel like it's still back on track. I love it. I've watched all the episodes, but apart from Space Babies 3 times. I am in it. I'm so happy. I loved it all. I can't remember how the 15th Doctor theme goes now, but never. Well, I am slightly jealous. I've never seen that emoji before. I am glad you enjoyed your night at the proms. Oh, I did. I hope I get to go again. Apparently, Rusty Davis was taking pictures with loads of people, so that was cool. Yeah, the 15th Doctor thing sounds like a cowboy or something. I would look it up, but me and my brother and sister had that song in our head the entire time. So yeah, very, very special show. Most special show of all time, I heard them say. They are saying that out there. More special than any show that may have happened anywhere else in the world, say Brighton, for instance. So yeah, that's my big highlight. Thank you for indulging me in Doctor Who chat. Oh my God, I was thinking, do you know what, Raoul? I'm not joking. I was thinking about this recently because I was watching The Flux and I was like, and there's that girl in it, I think her name's Belle, and I'm like, what even is your character? And I was like, if I was in Doctor Who and I had to be a character in a rubbish episode, I think that would kill me. I'd rather be, she has quite a big role, but I'm like, this is so rubbish. Her character is just talks to a little Tamagotchi baby or something. I can't even remember. I was like, I would hate that. Nothing worse. I would rather be a bit character in an episode of Doctor Who than be a big character in a shit episode. I could be that person like the Doctor's like, excuse me, what year is it? And I'm like, what year is it, love? Don't you know? It's 1840. Sign me up. I'm there. I'll do that. Rather than a whole big character. So, yeah. Chibnall wasted not one, but 2 in-betweeners. See, I've never watched the in-betweeners, so I didn't even know she was someone. So, yeah. Yes. Evidently more than Harry Potter. Absolutely. Even though I am rocking. No, because I would be devastated to be in such utter rubbish that I would never even want to watch my episode again. Because I'd be like, why? Okay, so, sorry, I'll end Doctor Who chat now. Thank you for chatting Doctor Who. I appreciate it. Right. What are you guys here for? Video games, probably, I imagine. I guess so. So should we start with Gamescom or what I've been playing? I guess I could do quickly what I've been playing. I don't want to linger too long on that. Oh, that's such a good drink. That's such a good drink. Oh, that's the highlight of the year. This is true. Quite a few people had been in Doctor Who before them themselves became the Doctor or the Companion. Fun fact. Right, so I have been playing, thank goodness you're here, great game for those of you that have not played it or do not know it. I would highly recommend. It's like an interactive cartoon. Platinum is about 3 hours long, if that. Fun, easy, enjoyable. You may struggle with some of the dialect or what the words mean if you are not from Britain. If you are from Britain, and especially if you're from the north, highly recommend. You're going to get a kick out of this. So that's been a fun little game to play. Also helped me big on the old tropes. Absolutely. One of my favourite things of the year. It made me so happy. What would make me happy is just being with the monsters. Like, surely those people down with the monsters were taking pictures of themselves and the monsters. Don't tell me you're not. You're standing next to one Dacian Cyberman. You're taking it from the north. I mean, so you're taking it from the north? What does that mean? That's because I read someone writing about the north. So I have now platinumed and finished Dredge. People were telling me to play Dredge for a very long time. I finally got around and did it. Can say that I liked it a lot. I will say, though, the Iron Rig DLC is much better to be played when you are playing the main game. Like, it feels a little bit too little too late when you've already beaten the game and got the platinum, because so many of the things that they give you in the Iron Rig would have been really helpful for the main game, like especially going around trying to find all of the fish, all of the aberrations, like that, the stuff that you can level up there, like automatic instant crab, because what you had to do to get the crabs, you had to sit there for days waiting, so you'd go and check your crab net, come back, oh, it's not there, go, and doing that was now, it's just like drop your net. And there it is. So I would recommend that if you've not played Dredge, get the DLC and play that at the same time as doing all of your bits. Otherwise, you're just going to go around and be like, oh, okay. And it feels like a bit like, I liked doing the crafting and everything because I wanted the stuff in the main game, but it felt like all of the stuff now wasn't useful to me. Like, I was kind of like just getting it because I had to get it for certain story purposes. But I was like, oh, it would be nice if it was like, oh, I really want this thing, like I did in the main game. Like, I was like, oh, I really want this this rod, so I'm going to go out and find the resources. Now I was like, oh, this would have been helpful. It's too late for New Game Plus. It's too late. I am done. So yes, highly recommend. Fun game, cool. Love the piano in it. Piano music is my jam right now. Found myself listening to Linkin Park, but it's piano when I was working last week. Weirdly, very relaxing. Bring, brong, bring, brong, bring, nada, bring, brong, bring. I was like, wow. I'm just really into pianos right now. Don't know why. So yeah, that I would gets a big thumbs up for me. Would recommend. You should play. How are you with horror games? I don't know. If they're like gory and jump scary, if they're more creepy and interesting, more into that. So that's been going. And now I'm not really sure what to play because that was kind of filling the void of like playing something while watching podcasts or videos. And I have found some new YouTube guy who I've been watching. His name's Ryan something, and he like lives in a van that he made himself, and he goes around, drives and cooks. I was like, wow, he's like a super chill guy. He did a video where he went all the way from San Diego to almost San Francisco on the one in a little Japanese camper van that he built himself, and it was like 2 hours and 30 minutes long. I just put that on and I was like, he was just cool to hang out with. So now I kind of got into his channel because he does a lot of like cooking in his van, like easy meals but good meals because he's really into cooking, and it inspired me somewhat. But today I did actually cook myself dinner, everyone. Yeah, I cooked some microwave pasta and stirred in some pesto. Thank you very much. I'm glad he could inspire me. But yeah, I was very much into doing that. So now that's over, I guess I really need to get back to Red Deading because I wanted to platinum Red Dead by August and it's not happened. So I think maybe I should just make sure to focus on it and just get it done this month. Because this month there's a lot of games coming out. We're going to talk about that in a sec. You should play Inscription on a live stream. Maybe. Slowly is how it's going, which is why I got to pick up the pace. Although Astrobot is going to be my PS5 game, so that's going to help me because I'm 100% playing Astrobot when that comes out. Have a look at Crow County. I heard that's like Resident Evil, which is interesting to me. I feel like I just said interesting way too many times. So the other game I am playing, which someone has, because I'm looking for a certain, yes, Terrence is saying it. You seem to be close to 100%ing completing Nioh 2. Yes, I have been working on my Nioh 2 with the mysterious co-op partner. Last time when you saw me play Nioh, I was like trying to kill the DLC bosses, and who was it? Someone was like, you need to do soul matching. So then I looked into soul matching, and now I've respec'd my entire character. So I'm more of a magic build with a split staff. Maybe I'll show you guys next week or something if there's time. And so I'm split staffing people, and I've got a build where when I hit people and I get certain, you know, there's like stuff called Unreater and whatever. This is very dense and very deep. I then gain health back when I hit them with certain magic skills. I'm also gaining health back. So it's all happening. I don't have to heal as much because the health is just coming back to me. And in order to get 100%, which I thought we wouldn't do, but maybe we will do, I suppose now we've got our new builds where we're OP, it shouldn't be so bad. There are a couple of trophies that you have to get in each DLC pack, which is for beating the all the missions on all 3 DLCs on not the hardest, because I believe there is harder levels onwards, but the 3rd hardest difficulty of the game, which is Dream of the Demon. Now, in this game, you can't just switch the difficulty to Dream of the Demon. So there's Dream of the Samurai, Dream of the Strong, and Dream of the Demon. You have to beat a certain amount of main missions on each one of those difficulties. It's kind of like a New Game Plus type thing. So you do Dream of the Samurai, and then you can switch the difficulty once you've unlocked, you know, played enough of that. You can switch it to Dream of the Strong, but you have to start the game again. But you know, all the missions are locked, so you have to do it progressively, but you still have all your equipment and weapons and all that stuff. And so we'll have to go through the whole game again on Dream of the Strong, which we did do up to a certain point. So now we have to go through the game again on Dream of the Demon to be able to unlock the DLC. But you can't, once we unlock the DLC, it's not as simple as just jumping to it, because our characters will still need to be, you know, we need to have our weapons leveled up. Because we've been doing our soul matching, so now I've got a plus 13 split staff, but you only get good weapon plus weapons when you do Dream of the Demon. So you've got to play the lower levels to get those, to be able to even play the higher levels and be able to compete. So it's going to be, I think, at least another 10, maybe even 20 hours to get those 3 trophies, because I'm not great on the harder difficulty. Like, I'm still like, you know, going, trying to juggle all my shit, putting all my magic down, like, so hopefully it'll be okay, because there are some solo boss fights that you have to do. I'm fine playing with somebody else, but when it's like I've got to go one-on-one with the great ones, I'm like, it's pretty tough. So I'm hoping to get that 100%. We'll see, but it's gonna take some time, it's gonna take some effort, and then I guess there'll be like a lull when that's done. So it's not that the game has gotten easier, but I guess it has as well. The enemies hit hard. So if you get got, you get got. But because I've got all of these like buffs that offset being hit or give me health back, you're kind of like coming another way around the system. So you can just kind of like stomp enemies a bit easier. Do you have all the games you need for your Grand Slam chosen at this point? Everything except PS4, but I might pick Cuphead, my PS4 game. Or I've got another game that I might throw in the mix if I run out of time. Because I know I said I'd do God of War, but I feel like God of War is too much for time investment, so I might have to swap in a smaller game potentially. So yeah, I'm doing VR2 in the US. Hopefully I'll get that done. Astrobot, and then so literally I just need to do VR2, Astrobot for PS5, PS3, and then we're done. Then it's PS4 if I have time to do that. So yeah, hopefully it'll all come together. So Nioh 2 solo boss fight stream. Yeah, I could probably do that. We'll see if we can get how many, like trying to get through all the bosses and stuff. God of War next year with Elden Ring and Sekiro. You know it. It'll all be coming next year. But before we get to next year, let's look at this year. We are going to be looking at September. Then we'll get on to Gamescom after this. I realise I've blabbed a lot, but I had a lot to say this week. Let me just grab a little drinky here. A drinky poo for my tum jacks, as my grandma would say. So, September, we've got some games coming out. In fact, come with me now on a journey through time and space to the world of the internet. The internet, come with me to the internet. The internet. So first off, on the pecking order is a little game called Quidditch Champions. Now, I am torn about Quidditch Champions. By the way, this comes from Game Rant, so thanks for that. I'm not sure. I want to play it, but I also don't want to play it. But I am intrigued. So it's on Plus next month, I believe. So I can technically play it on an alt account just to have a take. My problem with Hogwarts or Quidditch is that I think I will enjoy it to a point, but then I don't want to not get the platinum in it. You know, I don't want to just play it for like 5 hours and then just leave it be. Like, I'd want to go as far as I can go. So I really need to see what the trophies are. But I also worry that it's going to be like playing 30 hours, maybe even 50 hours of Quidditch, which, to be honest, I'm not sure is that fascinating to do over and over again. So we shall see. Potentially, Fly Highland. I absolutely did own Quidditch World Cup on PS2. I got it for one of my birthdays, and I did play it over and over again, which is why I feel like I've lived this life already. I've been there, I've done that, and I got pretty far. What was it? Angelina Johnson has the quaffle would be what happened all the time. So I'll see. I'll keep my eye on it and see how I feel about it. But yeah, please chime in if you have any games that you are interested in playing. We'll go through them. Astrobot, of course, a big one. I will be playing that day one, hopefully. I think next week we should be getting our last Astrobot, right? So hopefully we'll get that on the stream. I had no idea there was a Rugrats game coming out, but sure. Final Fantasy 16, The Plucky Squire. I've heard people are interested in playing that. I'm not sure if I would play that, to be honest, but maybe it'll be one of those games that if it gets a good enough like rap, maybe I'll be into it. I'm not sure. I need to know more information. That's also on Plus, right? Is it? I think so. And then this Dead Rising Deluxe remaster, tempting for not for next month, but for the future potentially. Just because I like Dead Rising 2 a lot. They do have hard platinums because of us, a lot of you. But I did like Dead Rising 2, and sometimes I do think about playing them again. Epic Mickey Rebrushed. I played this on my sister's DS. I shan't be playing this. And then, the new EAFC. God, September is big. And then Starfield down here. And then a Legend of Zelda. It's a big old month for video games. I'll throw it to you, chap. What are you playing next month? Star Wars Outlaws came out a few days ago. That's a big one. I can't even name one character from Harry Potter. Susan Bones, Justin Fletchley, I think he's called something like that. Some random characters for you. I think Astrobot is the only one I'm going to play. Yeah, I am very excited for the Astro Bay. It's going to be good. I hope... Actually, I haven't looked at it properly, but I believe the trophy list is up on Exophase. I had a quick glance at it, but I also didn't want to look too deep because I feel like on Exophase they don't hide the hidden trophies or that I can see, so I didn't want to look too deeply into the sun to be able to see what it's going to be like. But I'm expecting it's supposed to be a longer game, so I don't think it's going to be as quick as Astrobot that came with the PS5. So maybe it's a good like 20 to 30 hours, which I would very happily, plug into Astrobot, get another nice little plat there for the old account while I work away on my other things. Might try that Quidditch game, but my main game for next month will be FC 25. Yeah, a lot of people are probably going to be playing that FC 25. Probs EAFC 25, as I like football, and Starfield DLC. Yeah, that was pretty big as well, having Starfield having some DLC. Playing Saints Row 3 next month. I heard good things. Nice. I want to play Space Marine 2, but not next month. Okay, so that's coming up a bit further. So I think this sounds like... pretty big month. I feel like things have been a bit, quiet on the video game front. There's not been lots and lots to happen. I don't really know what this Final Fantasy 16 is. I guess it's just an update, right? Oh, no, it's PC. Oh, curious. No one interested in the Plucky Squire? I felt like that got a buzz when it was shown at, was it a State of Play or something? And no one playing Rugrats? No one into the old Rugrats? This is taunting me. The old God of War Ragnarok is out. Like, play me, Lucy. I'm on PC too. I will not be playing that on PC. But you can bet your bottom dollar. So yeah, I just thought that was an interesting look. So yeah, I'll definitely be playing Astrobot. And what was the other one I said? I can't remember now. What games have you played that have actually come out this year? Jose asks. That is a good question. Thank goodness you're here. I will be playing Cat Quest 3 next week or next month. Helldivers, thank you. I did play Helldivers. You'll probably play God of War Ragnarok on the PS6 remaster. Potentially. Resident Evil 4 was last year. Do you know what? Let's find out, shall we? I've got PSN profiles is always up. The answer. Oh, Last of Us Part 2 remastered. What's Metal Gear Solid? The Metal Gear Solid was last year. Brothers, the remake. And that's it. A fair handful, I'd say. NUFC says, hi Lucy, Space Marine 2, Quidditch, Astrobot, and that Funko Pop game. Nice. I am glad to see that people are excited. Are you looking forward to Dead Rising Remasters? You platinumed that one on PS3, didn't you? Says Loopy Lou. Yeah, I did too. But that's why I'm kind of interested, but also not sure if I want to. It was a big game, so I'm going to keep my eye on it and figure it out if I do want to play it or not. So that's what's going on in the world of games. But let's look even further into the future. The far future. We have to go back to the internet. Oh, take me back to the future. No, I don't want no cookies. Cookies are no good for me. So we're on Eurogamer here. Just look through the list of what was announced at... I didn't watch the trailer. I don't watch trailers, really. Maybe I should. Right, so first up we have Borderlands 4, which I did watch this trailer, and it was more of just like a teaser trailer rather than an actual trailer, so I'm like, nah, I think I'm done. I think I'm over Borderlands. So, thoughts? Anyone excited for Borderlands 4? Anyone going to play it? I know, maybe. The last one I did was, I think, the Tiny Tina, well, and yeah, the PS3, the Borderlands 3, but I was like, it's fine, but I think I've had my fill of it, to be honest. But we'll see. Maybe if it comes, it's not a day one for me. I didn't like Borderlands 3, so not sure about 4. Yeah, hopefully it's better than 3. People are saying the only game that I'm excited for that was announced at Gamescom is Mafia: The Old Country. We shall get to that. Never played any Borderlands game before. I would say do the Tiny Tina Dragon's Keep DLC, which they did separately. I thought that was fun. That was decent. A Call of Duty, no care for that. By the way, do sing out if you have any care for any of these games. Do you care? Are you satisfied with your care? Goat Simulator Remastered, I have no care. But this was exciting. Persona 3 Reload DLC. I had no idea that the Persona 5 people were going to be part of this. So I keep talking about it. I want to play this game so badly, and I'm going to hope to at some point. It's going to suck all my time, but I love the Persona games, and now that the Persona 5 besties are there, I want it more. I wish they could mix Borderlands 3 gameplay with Borderlands 2 story. That would be a great Borderlands 4. Yeah, you're right. It's like the Borderlands 2 story was just so good, but the Borderlands 3 one wasn't, so it didn't make the gameplay feel as fun. It was a bit of a disconnect. Tales from the Borderlands was good. That was good. I never played number 2 because people said number 2 wasn't as good. New Coffee Talk game announced in the Indie Direct. I watched a bit of the Mafia 2 thing, but there wasn't much in it. I tried Borderlands once, says Fabio. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game, but it could be a better game. No, don't do that. I heard it's not great. Jazzy says, I'm looking forward to Black Ops 6 a lot. I've loved every Black Ops game they've put out. Nice. Okay, so Dying Like the Beast, not for me. Black Myth Woo, is how do you say Wukong? I heard a lot about this game. It seems to be talked about right now. Like even here, it's saying the biggest game on Steam right now. Some people at work are playing it. They said it was kind of felt a little generic Souls. I've got enough Souls backlog to be getting on with, so I think this for me is a skip. Even though I guess it's a kind of interesting concept, but I've got to do Sekiro, I've got to do Elden Ring, I've got to do Dark Souls 2. All the souls are coming for my soul. Thank goodness you're here again. Yeah, that would be cool. I want to play, is it Wukong? Thank you. But there's no physical edition yet. Interesting. Why did this game just like blow up? Is it just because you play as a monkey who's like a samurai or something? Dragon Ball, not for me. King of Meat, as this person says here, Amazon Games does Fall Guys. No. No. Oh, this was interesting. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. So it's by Don't Nod, who make Life is Strange. It does feel very Life is Strange-y with the tone, like, I don't know, I'm just a sucker for girl stories, all right? I'm a big girl at heart, and I just want to play some girl stories and talk about girl problems. So I might check this out. I like how it feels Life is Strange, but has a different vibe to it, and also you get to be in a band. So, I don't know. Who's making... Don't know making the Life is Strange double exposure game as well. So yeah, I'm going to keep my eye on this. I liked it. Seems like it'll be out later this month. Okay, the first episode launches and the second arrives. Okay, it's going to be episodically launched. So maybe I'll just wait for the whole thing so I can just play through it at my own time. Hell no more room. Not for me. No. 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 Oh, Warhammer is the Space Marine 2 game you're talking about. I see. No. 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 Reanimal. Now, this is interesting to me. I'm probably my highlight from all of this is this game. Like, I like the Little Nightmares series. This looked pretty much to me like Little Nightmares, just with a slightly different, I can't even say theme. Maybe I can say theme, but the tone is still the same. It still looks very like Nightmare Fuel-ish, with that sort of like 2D side-scrolly kind of thing, but still like with the depth. No words, I don't think, and kind of like what's going on. It's creepy, it's atmospheric, but it feels like it's in the same world as Little Nightmares. So I'm going to keep my eye on this as well. This was very intriguing. I'm curious to see if the gameplay is different or if it is just still platforming. Play the trailer. I'm not sure how well the trailer will play for you guys, but yeah, it kind of just looks like, you know, the same art style as maybe what I'm looking for word-wise. And there's like two little tiny characters in this big world with loads of big threats and stuff that, you know, look at this. Look at these people. Like, you're teeny tiny and then you've got these oversized monster-looking dudes. So... maybe it is in the same universe, maybe not. But this piqued my interest because whilst I'm not like massively into environmental platformers, this one has me because I do really, really, really like the vibes that this and Little Nightmares gives. And I'm very excited for Little Nightmares 3. That's also coming out. Next up, Genshin Impact. No. Deck 9 is making the new Life is Strange. Oh yeah, of course. There's Don't Nod on Deck 9. Interesting. That looks awesome, says Raymond. Yeah, I'm big into it. Monster Hunter, no. I was thinking I didn't even play Armored Core. People really enjoyed that. Maybe that's on my backlog. No. Starfield, who knows? No. I don't even know what this is. No. My friend Sophie's big into this. I'm not sure how I feel about it. No. This is kind of cool, but it's for MetaQuest, so no. Little Nightmares 3, this I'm very intrigued, but I'm sad to see that it's not being released this year. Apparently it was meant to be coming out this year, but it seems like it's been pushed back. So for those of you that don't know Little Nightmares or Reanimal, you can see how they look kind of similar in art style. Like, yeah, again, you're two creatures walking around with these big monsters and stuff. So looks like that's been pushed back, which is kind of sad. But I want to see what 6 is up to. And yeah, the last one ended weird. So we shall see. Little Nightmares 2 is on Plus this week as well to get you hyped. No. Right, this Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which we're now getting on PlayStation. next year. It was revealed in this trailer. This trailer is very strange because it's Troy Baker narrating about the game whilst gameplay footage is happening, which I thought was kind of weird because I was like, wait, is Indiana Jones's voice just Troy Baker's voice? Because if it is, I feel like that's going to be off-putting for me. Not because I don't like Troy Baker, but because I know Troy Baker's voice so well, it's going to just feel like I'm listening to Troy Baker talking rather than Indiana Jones. So I'm not sure. I don't know. Before I had no opinion on this game when there was no possibility that I could play it, but now that it's potentially available to play, I guess I'll hear what people are saying. I might just have to try it because I am an adventurer, but also it's first person, so I don't know. But look how it does look good, but I don't know if I like the first person. Oh, look, he's whipping him. Oh yeah. So I might keep my eye on that. Look how good that looks. He looks a bit like somebody else. He doesn't look like Harrison Ford. He looks like someone else. Maybe I am thinking of Harrison Ford, what he looks like. Not sure. Da-da-da. Sam Drake as Indiana Jones. Yeah, well, there you go. Mafia Old Country. Now, I was interested in this because people were talking about it, but this trailer didn't really give us much. Like, it's kind of like a CG environmental kind of trailer. I need to see more, but I am excited about the story where the setting is. I did like Mafia 2 when I played it. So I want to find out more. What is the gameplay? How does it, feel? Okay, so we're going to see more in December 2024. There's not much to go on here. But yeah, just a teaser trailer. But yeah, 1920 Sicily does sound pretty cool. So I'm kind of into that vibe. Somewhere different to explore, somewhere new to go, which is like sounds like something I am interested in seeing. And that's the end of that. I'd play the Indiana Jones game, says Adam Rhodes. So I'll look back at the comments now, see if there's anything else that people want to discuss. What games looks like Rick Deckard. So yeah, maybe there is someone else he looks like, not just Indiana Jones. Razzie also says, I love Indiana Jones, but I'm not a big fan of that. It's first person. Yeah, I feel like you want to see him because he's like got an iconic look to him. You want to kind of like, not just first person, like, when I was recording that video at Doctor at the Proms, I watched it back and I felt like because the camera was down here, you were watching me if you were playing me as a first person game. First person, Lucy, Doctor Who at the Proms. It's just not the same, is it? I think Indiana Jones, you need to see it. Like, I was like, oh, that's cool when I saw him climbing up the wall because you actually see that. Monster Hunter is one of the best games ever, says Philip Boyd. Thought that TV show that's coming looked interesting. What was it about? I think I just skimmed past that. What kind of game do you really dislike? Puzzle games, maths games. But I think those pretty much. And I'm trying to think. I think those are the main ones that I'm just like not really into. So I'm just reading the chat to see if anyone else had any other games that they were calling out. I would love an Indiana Jones game that played like Uncharted. Exactly. Yeah. It's an anthology TV show, each episode based on a different game franchise. Really? That's interesting. I did not know that. There was also the announcement of another Dark Pictures game. It wasn't in that list, but it's like a space station game. That looked kind of... Well, I was more into that when I thought it was going to be their next... So I don't get what happens here with Supermassive. They have Until Dawn, they have The Quarry, but then they have all of these sort of like little games under the Dark Pictures anthology, and I feel like those are just never as good. I just want another Until Dawn, another The Quarry. I've been watching people do Let's Plays this weekend of Until Dawn and The Quarry. And like those ones just seem a bit more substantial. And also, what is Quantic Dream up to? I need another Detroit Become Human or something, because I do like those types of games a lot. But I was a little disappointed that it was part of the... I thought it was going to be more of a big title, but it seems like it's more of the little titles, which is very, very sad. But I'll get around to some of those eventually. I heard that the House of the Devil was a good one, because after playing Man of Medan and Little Hope, I was like, these are not good. Well, it's not. I just want something bigger. I just thought those short ones were just not as good. Like they were a bit meh. Like the storylines were convoluted, or non-existent. I mean, I can't speak for the last two, but I was so put off by Man of Medan and Little Hope that I was like, I don't even want to play the others. Whereas I liked The Quarry and I liked Until Dawn. I want that. A Very Diligent Bugger says those are the ones that publishers are funding. The other ones are self-published, I think. Oh, okay. I thought Quantic Dream was working on a Star Wars game. I don't want to play no Star Wars game. Wah, wah, wah. Whoa, Betty. Man of Medan. I like that. They get better, though. Maybe I'll have to look into them. I have to see. Perhaps over Christmas. Christmas is a good time for those games as well. Just snuggle up on the sofa and just play them. Until Dawn was Sony. I guess that's why there's a remake of it. Quarry was 2K. They're probably adding a lot of money to fund. Honestly, most of it probably goes to getting actors and marketing. That's true. But why was Justice Smith so bad? Maybe that's just his general demeanor the whole time. I'll get you, you fucker. You're a fucker. That's literally how he delivers all his lines. Let's do this podcast. Maybe we have to go and get Laura, Caitlin. Like, so dull. Secret Level, it's called. The one of the episodes focused on PlayStation properties. There was a glimpse of Kratos in the trailer. Interesting. The thing is, actually, I don't think I need to play Until Dawn remake, because I played Until Dawn like a billion times and I really liked it, and I've watched a billion people play it. I am watching someone, as I said, doing a Let's Play now of Until Dawn on PS4, and actually, when you look at it on PS4, it does look a little ropey. Like, it still looks fantastic, but knowing what it will look like, I'm like, I can see why they might want to up-res it a bit. But yeah, if you've not played Until Dawn, 100%, I recommend that way more than The Quarry, which The Quarry I need to finish that for the platinum, but it does take a lot of playthroughs. But I've watched countless people replay that game because I just love how there's so many different intricacies of how things can happen, or what could and won't happen, or, you know, the choices. The beginning is a little long in the tooth, but I feel like it has to be there because you've got to set up all the characters and whatnot. But love, love, love. But my heart does love. I know it's not the same, but Detroit Become Human. I know it's not the same developer, but... Okay, well, thank you for the intel on that. So yeah, that's, I guess, my rundown of Gamescom. So yeah, Jamie's given it a score up here, which I think is a nice way to end it for this section. I give this year's Gamescom about a 6.5 out of 10. What was last year? Was last year's higher or lower? Until Dawn is one of my favourite shinies. I got the Until Dawn Platinum on Halloween once, which was nice. Robert Wall says, I'm playing Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag at the moment, and you can tell it's a PS3/early PS4 game. It's weird, because at the time you're like watching these games or playing them, and you're like, wow! But then as time moves on, you're like, oh, because you've seen stuff that's so much better. I think it's just like the clarity on like the edges of character models, like they could still look a little, now in hindsight you see them, they look a little jagged or whatever, whereas here now it's like, okay, so to end the show today, we're talking about Christmas. Oh, Jamie said 8 last year. Thank you for letting me know. We're talking about Christmas coming up, and one of the things I do like about Christmas time is all of your end of year wrap up. So I, with my trusty whiteboard, I'm going to try and predict my end of year wrap up. What are my top games? Because I normally do at least your top 3 or whatever games. So let's get this pen out. So play along at home. We want to try and predict, and then we can look back. And of course, it doesn't have to be games you've already played. If you know you're going to play a game that's coming out, maybe that is going to be in your listing. I don't think there's any games that are coming out this year or that I will play that I've not played that are going to top my top games. But I'm 100%, I'm putting my lock. This is my lock pick for my most played game of the year. I think it's going to be, I don't know why I've decided to draw this, Nioh 2. Again, because we're going to try and do Dream of the Demon. I ended last year with like 100 hours of gameplay. I know right now I'm on 156, so I'm going to predict here hours by the end of the year will be maybe 175. So I'm going to say that I've put in between 60 to 75 hours by the end of the year. That's the Elden Ring God of War Sephiroth. That ain't happening this year, my friend. So that's what I think is a lock for number 1. I put my lock on. Now, this is where things get tricky. Dredge number 4, I don't think so. because that's not as big. So here's the list of games that I've narrowed down. Like some of them I remember in my mind, some of them I've like tried not to look this up so I can try and make it authentic. I know at the beginning of the year I played a lot of Hogwarts Legacy. I think that was a total of 68 hours. Now, 20 of those hours were last year, so that brings that down to 48 hours, which is still high, but I don't know if that's going to make it. Jamie, you are right. Helldives. Also, if you want to predict mine and yours, please do in the chat. I think, Jamie, you're onto a winner here. Jamie is predicting Helldive. In fact, I'll put you down, Jamie. Your prediction is Helldivers. Now, Helldivers is coming out with new DLC. I believe it was this or last week. I shan't be going back because there's no trophy. So whatever my gameplay time is, which I think is 67 hours. I know I just said that for that, but I think it's in the 60 to 70 range. I think that's going to end quite high. So I think that might be number 2, actually. I think that's going to be number 2. You get your own prediction. If anyone else wants to make a prediction, Philip Boyd says mine will be Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Dragonstorm 2, and Stellar Blade. Nice. Next in the runnings, I think potentially could be Resident Evil 6. I played a lot of it last year. I did have to do a fair bit of grinding towards the end of the year, but I'm going to say 40 hours this year on Resident Evil 6. I started it late last year. Maybe 30 to 40, so maybe that's not really going to top it, Resident Evil 6. I think, Robert War, I think you're right. I do think, Robert War, I'm putting you down as a... Robert War thinks Fallout Shelter. I would agree with Fallout Shelter. I think that's definitely going to be up there. That also capped at like 70 hours, I think. I know I'm putting all of these at 60, 70 hours, but that's just how it feels. Or was it 50? I think that's going to be number 3. I think it's going to go Nioh, Helldivers, Fallout, Hogwarts Legacy. And I've just smudged this. I think that's going to be the order. I can't think of anything else that I played this year or anything else I am going to play, unless I played God of War. If I play God of War Ragnarok, I believe that's a 50 to 40 hour plat. You are right, I did do multiple hours of Metal Gear Solid, but I still think that only caps at like 30 to 40 hours for Metal Gear Solid. So I think it'll be up there, but it's not going to be in this thing. Fallout was last year. I didn't play any more of that this year. I've just played a lot of smaller games to... Yeah, I think that's also going to be low because I just did the one playthrough and then did the auto pop. So I think this is what it's going to look like. I think it's going to be Nioh 2, Helldivers, Fallout Shelter. Astrobot will probably clock in at 30 hours. Red Dead Redemption could... So Red Dead Redemption, I'm already on 33 hours. RDR. I don't think I'm going to get up to 70 hours, so I'm trying to mainline. I think that's going to clock out at 40 to 50 hours. We're just doing a whole thing. I think that Red Dead Redemption is going to be a 40 to 50 hour clock out, more on the 40 hour side. God, am I going to play Hogwarts Legacy? I mean, sorry, Quidditch. I don't think there's enough time in the year for me to overtop these ones. Oh yeah, of course. I think Resident Evil 6, as I said, I think this is what we're looking at, everybody. Actually, I think it's going to be Nioh 2, Helldivers, Fallout Shelter, Hogwarts Legacy. Then Resident Evil 6 will be my top 5. Dredge, I only think is a 30 hours. I think Dredge only took me 30 hours. And I don't play Call of Duty. I don't play FIFA. So I don't think there's anything that's going to really come out of nowhere. Yeah, that was... Oh, you did the Fallout 76 DLC. That was fairly short. Metal Gear... I don't know how many they do. But I think Metal Gear Solid was... 30 to 40, so it'll be down there somewhere. So that's my list. Jamie, Robert, we shall see in the wrap up if you are right with these predictions and if I will be right with these predictions. So yeah, that's my 1, that's my 2, that's my 3. Ta-da! And we can look back at this and see if we remember. The future has been predicted. I can't remember what other things they do. But they do other things, but I can't remember. George says, my most played is going to be Final Fantasy Rebirth and Elden Ring. My third will be constantly changing. Interesting. We'll see if you're right. Ian Graham says, I reckon mine will be in no particular order. Okay. FC 25, PS5. Red Dead Redemption PS4, WWE2K24, nice, Fortnite PS5, and Tomb Raiders 1 to 3 remastered. It's a solid list, solid list. I play a lot of Days Gone and Last of Us and all Resident Evil games, but trying to stop and concentrate on games to plat. Nice. Well, we'll see if everybody is correct. Oh, Red Dead Redemption, yeah. If you're playing that, that will definitely be a top. Because it was my podcast game for a while, I reckon Power Wash Simulator. Yeah, Power Wash Simulator. If you've been playing that this year, that is going to be up there. Because there's a lot in that game. Sleepy says, just got the platform chart 1 PS3 today. Nice, congratulations. Yeah, I think that's done for me. Unless I played God of War Ragnarok, I don't think anything else is cracking. That's going to be mad. Nioh 2 is going to be my top played game for the 2 years in a row. But once I finish Nioh 2, I am going to move on to Rise of the Ronin. So I'll be curious to see how that compares. But I feel like Rise of the Ronin's not as in-depth as Nioh 2. And there is actually a difficulty slider on that. Terrence is saying The Witcher 3 will probably be mine. Oh, Witcher 3. Class. Great game. And Raymond says Red Dead Redemption 1, Borderlands 2, and ... Still to be defined. Still to come. I think that is all for this edition of Locking It Down with Lucy, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad I'm back. I'm going to be back to normal. Thanks for listening to me talk about Doctor Who, because I love Doctor Who. Don't get me started to talk about more Doctor Who, because I will, and I'll be very happy about it. Rise of the Ronin is a great game. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to playing it, but I gotta... And then next year, it's Year of the Souls game, so all of my games will be games that just take forever. Fabio says, I played a lot of FIFA and Need for Speed and City Skylines. Nice. Let's end the poll. Is it too early to be talking about Christmas? 80% of you have voted, and the voters have said, 15% of you say no, bring it on. You guys are insane. Not yet, but soon, 19%. And everyone, you're right. Yes, absolutely, stop talking. 66%. I will stop talking about the Xmas. When is the next stream? I do have a stream planned in my head that I want to do. I don't know what weekend yet, but there will be a new video this weekend, so watch out for that. Just a short talking one about my games that have the fewest achievers on my list. Stream-wise, I have nothing in the pipeline, but maybe I could do something Monday if I have... I'll think about it. I'll think about when, but that's all I've got planned. For now, might get my head down and try and do some editing. I've got to paint my extract fan as well. I've got to do another wash today. I've got to put the washing on. My washing machine is small and shallow, so I have to do it kind of often. And when I put big items in, like towels or my sheets, that's all I can put in the wash machine because there's no space. So, thank you so much for being here. Oh my God, streaming ranking every Doctor Who theme over the years. Blimey, that'd be a long one. I have to think about that. All right, okay. Thank you so much. Thanks to all the members. Thanks to the mods. Thanks to just every single being that has been here for any or all of the stream. I shall catch you all next time. Have a good one. And watch 73 Yards, maybe, if you can. All right, see you guys later. Shrek is coming to Power Simulator. Madness. All right, bye.